today I'll show you how to automate your email marketing with the help of AI. So for AI, I will be using this ChatGPT application, and whenever it comes to email marketing, we have a lot of things to do, like writing a subject line, preparing the content for email, and sending the same email to bulk audience or cleaning the email list. But in this video, I will be focusing on two important aspects of email marketing, that is generating the subject line as well as the content with the help of AI automatically. So automation will work in this way. You just need to add the topic in which you want to prepare the content and simply write yes here and wait for few seconds, and you will notice automatically a subject line will be generated and added in this spreadsheet, and even the content will be generated and added in this spreadsheet. And did you notice within 10 to 20 seconds both things are generated automatically with the help of AI. Now you must be thinking how this AI is actually executing in this spreadsheet. So basically I have connected my spreadsheet with this ChatGPT application with the help of Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing integration and automation software. So basically I have created my automation using this software, and that automation is executing in the backend, and you just need to add the title and a command as yes, and in this way the content will be generated automatically for your email marketing process. Want to learn how you can also do that? Follow my instructions till the end and you will be also able to automate this process. Doesn't matter even if you are from a non-technical background. So here I am assuming that you have already created a spreadsheet and a free account in this ChatGPT application, and as I have told you, for connecting these two applications we will use Pabbly Connect. So you can type pabbly.com/connect in your browser and reach out here, and you can even create a free account in Pabbly Connect, and in the free account you will also get free tasks to test these kind of amazing automation. So once you will create a spreadsheet and account in these two applications, log into the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and then firstly create a workflow by clicking on that blue button and provide a random name to your workflow to your automation. So I have directly pasted the name as automate email marketing with AI. Now you will have to select the folder in which you want to create your automation workflow. So I'm selecting this main workflow folder, now clicking on create, and after that you will find two boxes. So these boxes are called as trigger and action, and here the trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So whenever something happen in your first application, then automatically do this in your next application. Okay, so in this way you need to always choose your applications in this trigger and the action window in which you are building an automation. Okay, so according to our use case, I want that whenever any new topic is added in this spreadsheet, this automation should trigger. So that is why this first application, basically the trigger application here will be the same, that is Google Sheets. Further I want that the content as well as the subject line should be generated automatically using ChatGPT application. So that is why I'm selecting the same application as an action application, and further I want that the auto generated content should be added in Google Sheets once again. So I am selecting Google Sheets once again in this dashboard. Okay, so in this way by clicking on this plus icon you can add as many as action steps as you want and automate your complex business processes by connecting different applications here. Okay, and now the idea here is I will be connecting these three applications one by one with the Pabbly Connect. Okay, so let's first connect this spreadsheet with the Pabbly Connect, but before that I'm going to remove the existing data so that I can show you everything from scratch. And let me also disable that already created automation which was being executed in the backend. Okay, give me a second. So the automation is disabled and now I can start everything from scratch. Okay, so the spreadsheet is already selected, selecting the trigger event, that is new or updated spreadsheet row, and as soon as I do that you will notice a webhook URL along with few set of instructions. Okay, so with the help of this URL only we are going to build this connection, and for the same you will have to follow these instructions. Okay, so copy this webhook URL, and again as soon as you copied it you will notice that it will start waiting for the webhook response. So I will be pasting this webhook URL in my spreadsheet, and currently only the topic of the email is here. Now clicking on extension, clicking on add-ons, clicking on get add-ons, and here you will have to search for the Pabbly Connect webhooks add-on first. Alright, so I'm searching for the same, that is Pabbly Connect Webhooks add-on. Okay, but this add-on is already installed in my account because I have already created several automations. So for now I am closing it. But if you are connecting Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect for the first time, you will have to firstly install this add-on, because after that you will have to open the same add-on from here. Let me first disable this option. I will show you, I'll explain you what is the use of that option. Okay, so directly click on this initial setup, and here exactly you will have to paste the same webhook URL which you have got via Pabbly Connect. So let me paste the same. Alright, deleting the existing details, and now finally I'm pasting that URL, asking for the trigger column. So read the instructions. The trigger column will be your final data column, on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. Okay, so basically it is asking to specify the column name, on filling of which this automation should trigger, or we can say the data should be sent to Pabbly Connect. Okay, so according to my use case, I want that whenever I'm giving the command as yes in this B column, this automation should trigger. So I'm adding the same, but if I will click on the send test button, you will notice it will say no data found in row 2, because in our trigger column currently there is no data. Okay, so for now I will be adding this yes. Firstly, I will add this yes value, opening this initial setup once again, and once again I'm going to provide all the details, but this time you will notice that the details will be sent automatically to Pabbly Connect. Okay, give me a second, clicking on this button and waiting for the response to receive. And did you notice the response is received immediately, coming back, and here also you can notice it is saying the test data sent successfully, and this is the subject, basically the topic, and this is the command. Okay, clicking on the submit button, and let me first close this box, then I'll come back to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect and will show you all the details. Okay, so here we have the second column details, here we have the trigger column as B, here we also have the topic, the spreadsheet name, and even the row index. Okay, so the presence of this data clearly shows that the connection in between our spreadsheet and Pabbly Connect is working absolutely fine. Okay, so now onwards what will happen, every time someone will add the new data in our spreadsheet, the details will be captured via Pabbly Connect instantly, because this trigger will instantly capture new incoming data and the workflow execution will start in real time. But for that you will have to enable one more very important setting. Remember, I have just told you that you will have to enable that option. Yes, this is the use case of that option. If you will enable that option, if a tick mark is added here, that means this is going to ensure that every time the data is updated in your trigger column, the details will be sent automatically to Pabbly Connect. And along with that, I would like to tell you one more very important thing. Whenever you are connecting your spreadsheet with the Pabbly Connect, make sure either you work in the incognito window or multiple Gmail accounts should not be logged in the same tab, otherwise you will get the authorization error. Okay, coming back to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and in this way the first step of our automation is done. Now moving further, I'll show you how you can automatically generate the subject line on your topic. Okay, so simply select your AI software like ChatGPT, select the action event, then connect that software with the Pabbly Connect, just like I'm connecting ChatGPT with the Pabbly Connect. And if you are connecting it for the first time, go with the new connection and provide the token. Now how you can get this token, if you are already logged in your ChatGPT account, you can directly click on this hyperlink and it will redirect you to that specific page from where you can get these things. Okay, so here you can notice the button of creating a new secret key. Simply click on this button and in this way the API key will be generated, which you can copy. Okay, for now I'm gonna close it because I have built this connection multiple times, so I am going to reuse the existing connection, clicking on save, and in this way how my ChatGPT account will be immediately connected with the Pabbly Connect. Okay, and the very first thing it is asking to select the AI model. Okay, if you have a free account you can go with 3.5, if you have a paid account you can even use GPT-4 model. Okay, for now I'm selecting the same, and finally it is asking for the prompt, which is a required field. What is this prompt? So basically it is an instruction that what you would like to execute via this automation. You can provide the instructions something like draft an email for taking a leave tomorrow. Okay, so currently I do not want to write a content. Firstly I would like to generate select the subject line. So I will provide the instructions something like write a nice subject line on the topic, okay, and after that I will add the same topic which I have captured from my spreadsheet data. Okay, let me also correct the spelling. And the interesting thing here is I'm not going to manually copy the above topic again and again and paste below again and again. I am going to map this detail, and mapping is very simple. When you will click on this field, you will find the above data here in the drop down. Okay, I'm repeating this thing. When you will click on this field, you will find the above data here in the drop down. But what is the importance of mapping? So whatever the details you will map here, these details will be replaced automatically when our automation will work in real time. But whatever the details you will provide here manually will remain same. Okay, so in this way you can provide the data via mapping. Okay, so that is why mapping plays a major role inside this automation. How about I click on this button, save and send test request, and wait for the response. And here you can notice the response is also received. Let me even show you the subject line idea. Okay, so under this choices 0 message content, you can find the auto generated content, basically auto generated subject line. Let me maximize it, and here we have the subject line, that is step up your holiday game with 20% off on all shoes. Okay, so in this way you can get an auto generated subject line. Okay, along with the subject line I also want to generate the content. So how about I first generate both the things, and then I'm going to update both the things all together into my spreadsheet. So clicking on this plus icon and searching for ChatGPT application once again, because here I'm using the same application to generate the emails, to generate the content. Selecting the action event, well, it is going to be same. Clicking on connect, going with the existing connection, clicking on save, and in this way it is connected. Again it is asking to select the model, so again I will select 3.5 only, and this time my prompt will be something else, that is write a content or write an email on the topic dash, and again I am going to map the topic which was the same, that is this. Okay, clicking on this button, save and send test request, once again waiting for the response, and I'm really expecting that a nice content will be generated on this topic. Okay, let's check. This is choices 0 message content. Let me maximize it. And here we have the subject line as well as this content, dear valued customers, and this is the email, that is it is beginning to look a lot like Christmas, and add XYZ shoes. We are excited to kick off the holiday season with some fantastic offers. Okay, so in place of this XYZ you can also do one thing, you can place your company name. Okay, and this is the whole content, and in last we have this your name marketing manager XYZ shoes company. Okay, so here you can also enhance your prompt. Okay, you can provide a descriptive prompt, basically a larger prompt, something like kindly add the sender name as Sonam Rai, and along with that my company name is ABC Shoe and Store. Okay, let's assume that I have this company name. Let me also correct the spelling. Okay, so in this way you can provide the instructions as per your requirement into a normal English language, clicking on this button, and this time I'm expecting this sender name also and this company name, that is ABC Shoe and Store. Okay, let's wait for the response. Scrolling down, and here we have that message content. Okay, dear valued customer, the holiday season is here and we at ABC Shoe and Store. Okay, so did you notice how it has taken the company name automatically? Scrolling down, and we also have the sender name as the same. Okay, so in this way you can provide different kinds of instructions into the prompt section, and in this way you can make this automation execute as per your instructions. Okay, click on that button, waiting for the content. Well, why I have clicked on that button? Because remember we already got the content. Okay, so how about I move further, and how about I add both the content in my spreadsheet? But just in case if you want to collect the same content into Google Docs application automatically, you can also do the same. In such cases, in place of this Google Sheets as an action application, you will have to search for the Google Docs application only, and that is also possible. If you still want to learn everything from scratch, that how you can do the same, you can leave a comment and I will create one video for you. But for now I will be adding the content. But before that, how about I modify my prompt once again, because here I have created two separate columns for the subject line and for the email content. But when I have generated the content, it has also provided me the subject line. Okay, you can notice we also have the subject line. So here I can also mention that do not provide the subject line. Okay, so in this way you can provide the larger prompts, the descriptive prompts, clicking on this button, and this time I'm expecting that the content will not consist of any subject line. Give me a second. And here you can notice we have the content only, we do not have the subject line. And just in case if you do not want to apply this ChatGPT action step 2 times, and if you want to save the task consumption, you can do one more thing. You can provide the instruction for the subject line as well as for the content in the same application only, in the same prompt only, and then you can collect both the details in a single column only. Okay, but my objective is just to show you how things can be automated, how things can be created. So that is why I have taken an example of 2 action step and have connected ChatGPT 2 number of times. Okay, so finally I'll show you how you can collect that content in spreadsheet. Select the action event, that is update row. All right, so I have selected the same, clicking on connect, and again I'll go with the existing connection. If you are connecting Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect for the first time, go with new connection, click on this button and then provide the access of your spreadsheet, clicking on connect, and in this way it will be connected. And finally it will ask me to select the spreadsheet. Here you can notice, because we are connected, whatever the spreadsheets are available in my account have started visible here. So I'll be selecting this email writing spreadsheet. All right, I have selected the same, and because I have a single sheet only, so the same has got selected here automatically. And as soon as you select the spreadsheet as well as the sheet, you will notice whatever the columns you have added inside your spreadsheet, the same column's name will be fetched here as the field. Okay, so I just need to provide the data here in the field, and in this way the data will be updated automatically to my spreadsheet. But firstly it is asking that which particular row, in which particular row you want to update the content. So again, instead of providing the details manually, I'm going to map this row index as well. Yes, in the response of our first step, we have also received this row index which I have mapped successfully, asking for the topic. Well, again I am going to leave this field blank. Okay, leaving this field also blank, asking for the subject line. Yes, I want to collect this data in my spreadsheet, so let me open the same. I have added the subject line as well. Once again I am going to open this drop down, and this time I am going to map this content. How about I click on this button, save and send test request, and again I will wait for the response. And if that response is positive, that means the data will be added automatically. And yes, it is done. Within few seconds the data, the subject line as well as the content is here. Okay, so in this way you can automate the process of writing the email, and in this way this important segment of your email marketing process can be automated with the help of AI and automation. Here for AI I have used ChatGPT, and for the automation I have used this Pabbly Connect software. And here in last I would like to tell you 2 more important things. First one is, just in case if you want to rename these 2 steps in order to avoid any kind of confusion, you can directly click on this 3 dot, click on this rename section and rename these steps. Okay, so how about I provide the name something like this is for content, okay, not for subject line. All right, so in this way you can also rename your action steps. And lastly I would like to tell you that if you want this automation to execute on the basis of this yes command, let's say you want that if you are adding only yes as the value, then only this automation should proceed further. In that case you can add one more extra step, that is filter, which is again an interesting feature of Pabbly Connect, via which you can apply different kind of conditions within your workflow, within your automation. Okay, but if you want that other than yes, if any detail is getting updated here, then also this automation can proceed further. So in such cases you do not have to apply this filter step. Okay, but just for your reference I'm showing how you can do that, because I have created my automation in the same way only using these filter values values only. Okay, so in the select label, you just need to select this particular column name, that is right article yes, and the filter type will be equal to, and the value will be yes only. And as soon as you click on this button, you will notice that this condition will be false. I'm really sorry, this condition will be true. Okay, and whenever this condition is true, our automation will proceed further and will execute other steps also. But if this condition is false, our automation will stop here only. Okay, so in this way, based on this condition, our automation will take place, our automation will take the decision. Okay, so I hope you have understood everything. And just in case if you want to access this 5-step automation inside your Pabbly Connect account, I will also attach the link of my automation workflow into the description box. So click on this link, sign up for free into the Pabbly Connect, and then you will be able to access the same workflow inside your own Pabbly Connect account, that too for free. And once this automation is ready inside Pabbly Connect, you can even close Pabbly Connect, sit back and relax, because Pabbly Connect will take care of all the tasks in the backend. You do not have to do anything manually. Not just these applications, you can integrate multiple applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. My team will surely answer to your questions. This is the website of Pabbly Connect, and for the latest updates of Pabbly Connect and unique automation ideas, you can join our Facebook group, that is formget.deals. If you have found this video helpful in any way, share it with your friends and colleagues, and also help them to automate their business. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.